Oh, I bet you wanted to hear the coyote howl at the end of that one, didn't you? Well, let me not disappoint you here, and let's let the birds go out with style, shall we, man? There you go, little guy. Sing your song in the morning sun, little buddy. Oh, yeah, bring it up a little bit in volume there. Oh, yeah, play it. Play it, sing it and say it, Mr. Coyote, man. Right here on this Coyote Medicine Show, here on this Hazy Radio Network, babies. We waking you up just right this morning, helping you spread them wings, take flight this morning, 'cause you got someplace very important to be, which is right where you are, don't you see? Yeah, babies. You're not exactly sitting in a space vacuum there inside of yourself, though sometimes you may feel like it, you know. You may feel like a sealed up can of beans or something, you know, something somebody like sealed up so long ago and stashed away in a warehouse somewhere that, man, these beans are like just rotted down in the can. But they can't, because it's a vacuum. So you can't do nothing. You feel like you want to rot down. You feel like you're older than hell, but you're younger than that now. How about that, man? So says the birds here on the Coyote Medicine Show, only on the Hazy Radio Network, baby. The rockin'est network this side of town, the rockin'est network this side of the universe, the rockin'est network you're going to find anywhere, because guess what? Grandpa Coyote's here, and a whole bunch of folks to help you get it clear after I'm done here, man. Don't you see? Yeah, baby. You tune in to all of our Radiant Love and Light programs. Well, some of them are kind of on the dark side too, man. You got to know that as well, man. You know, the aspects of our reality are so colorful and so deceptive. It seems like everything here is about 180 degrees from what you see it to be now, don't you know? Don't you see? Wow. Because that's our true reality, see? So we crawl around inside of this one, trying to find our way back to that one, babies, and it's been quite a ride, ain't it, you know? Wars and rumors of wars and nasty old people in positions of power that wouldn't know their arse from a donkey out in the field, you know. I'm telling you, these guys and gals, they just ain't got it together. And oh, I shudder to even think if we let them have another election in this country, sheesh. They may just take it away from us anyway. Make Obama mind Fuhrer and away we go. Who knows, man? You know what those governmental types got in their minds, but guess what they got in their hearts? Same thing you do, baby. Same thing I do. They got that old love, and guess what, man? There ain't no escaping it. We just keep radiating it here from 9,000 feet high in the Rocky Mountain sky, right along with all the rest of you, don't you know, guy? Hey, babies. We got our hearts together, and we're influencing this reality in a very tremendous sort of way, because we allow inside of ourselves the glow to take place, to come forward, to be that which we are. We allow ourselves to feel our way into the new reality. And because we're doing it, those that could not feel before now find a heart that's quite feeling. And if you don't think this is going to change the way things are happening and going down in this reality, well, take a look around, babies. It's changing already, you know. You don't have to look far to find the evidence. It's right there inside of us, each and every one of us, man. Yeah. We're coming back to life. We're starting to see it. How about that, man? Shit, that's a morning cup of coffee if I ever. Well, anyway, here we go. Let's have a little toke to that on the old Coyote Club mug. You betcha. Man, you know, we haven't let old Sam Cooke have his turn here for quite a while, you know. And he's quite the dramatic and playful guy. I really like the way he brings change into being, you know. This guy kind of sets a nice example for the rest of us, you know. Even though we've been slaves forever, and we have been slaves, enslaving slaves, you know, I mean, where did that go now? Doggone it. Where did you go, man? I tell you, these lists are so fun. You know, I've got so many good tunes on here, and then I just lost track. Where did he go? Well, you know, I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I'll find you, you rascal. Man, it's so early in the day for this kind of thing to be happening. It's like it was there and then all of a sudden the angels hid it from me or something. But I know how to find music without having to dig it out of the pile. I know how to do the little searcher thing, and I'll find it after a while. There he is. Now we got that boy back to life. Got old Sam up off his arse there in the green room, man. This guy was really trash when he came in here. We had to let him smoke some of our finest Rocky Mountain herbal refinements, the sacred herb of love that cures everything, including hangovers and stuff. Well, he didn't have a hangover. He was blasted, man. But this brought him back to somewhat a relative state of sobriety. So, Sam, my man, you want to sing that song again? We sure love it. You know, we'd really appreciate it if you'd take a seat on that little stool there. Yeah, darling, now you're getting it right. Boy, I tell you, aren't you glad you took this flight with Grandpa this morning? Are we getting A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or what, man? And how about the rest of it? I think it'll come along after a while. Hey, guess what? We got the Honorable Paul Hillier hanging out in the background here. He's got a few words he wants to say in between songs somewhere, so just watch out for that, man. Shoot. You never know about that rascal. Ever since he started talking about UFOs, scared the shit out of everybody. The gig is up. Oh no, we're going to be exposed. We're all going to be lynched. Well, you probably should be, you sons of bitches, for what you've been doing to people around here. Little Nazi yahoos. But guess what? The loving heart don't remember anything. It only sees you as you are, right here in this moment in time. And it don't give a shit where you've been. It don't know that stuff. It knows it all, of course, but it doesn't hold it again you. Love is love, man. You got a mother inside of you, a divine form of the feminine love. Yes, indeedy. A knowing, alive awareness that you're okay, no matter where you've been or what you've done. Don't believe me? Ask old Sam Cooke here. He'll tell you, man. Rock and roll here.
It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes it will.
With your wake-up call, helping you get it on too, babies, because that's what we do here, man. We are your morning wake-up call, giving in the Coyote way. It's sweet medicine, wouldn't you say? Yes, indeedy, that's the way we play. I think Sister Rose and Mary J must be second cousins or something. They sure get along really well together. They don't fight like sisters. They sure as hell love the brothers and the sisters. And babies, Mary Jane and Sister Rose, let's put those two together and wow, salute the divine feminine in such beautiful forms, in such beautiful ways, babies. Ooh, we coming back to life. We see it newly now, babies. We see Mama everywhere, don't we? Oh, Mary J. Nothing like that girl to help you along your way, let me tell you. You know, it's with Mary J. we always want to play, because she does indeed help us along our way to what? Complete enlightenment, total nirvana, you know, blissful love. But it ain't like, you know, the bliss you guys get into, you know, where you got, you know, tremulous things and cosmic orgasms going on. This is a bliss. Yeah, it's kind of orgasmic, of course, but it's calm. It's centered. It's content. Finally, you see, all of us, I mean every jack last one of us, has suffered from the restless soul, the restless heart, the restless spirit that goes with it, because it can't settle for anything but the best. It knows that's what it deserves. It knows that's what it wants. It knows that's what it can create. And it's kind of baffled with itself, you know, kind of pissed off with itself. Sometimes it looks at itself and says, what are you doing here, man? I mean, you know, if we're the creative essence of love, why am I living in such uncreative moments right now? And it's like, because, baby, you know, you got your path, I got mine, you know. But we all understand go through it together. We may not be consciously aware of this just yet. Some of us here in the Vibe Tribe are, you betcha. We got quite the Vibe Tribe over there in the chat room, babies. You want to get over there, jump into the pool, man, and see what it feels like. We be skinny dipping there in a real sort of way each and every day, you know. This is where you get the background, you know, to go with the Coyote Medicine Show. Makes that Coyote Medicine that much sweeter when you get to go over there and play with the family. But hey, if you want to stay back there behind your veil of fear, that's all right. It's okay, dear. Just be where you got to be and do what you got to do. We don't hold anything against you. We're just encouraging you to come out and play because the sun's out and, you know, it's a beautiful day. And, you know, we got a whole playground full of, you know, cosmic extensions of the universe that can meant to be enjoyed and thoroughly enriching in every moment in which we live. The experiences here, phenomenal and off the charts, and that's just everyday stuff. Seeing one another on the street and so forth. You know how overjoyed we are to see our physical presence walking by each other, even if we should say hate each other's guts in this reality. But inside, our little coyote heart is dancing every time we see each other, because we know beyond the bullshit. We can see past the unreality. We don't live in those kind of feelings anymore, see? That whole paradigm is done with us, you know? We can't hate one another's guts because we are one another's guts. I mean, you know, if you hate that, you hate you, you know. And oh, that hurts too, don't it, man? We've been doing a lot of that shit, you know, a little self-torment going on here and there. Most of us unconsciously present in that self-torment, you know, till we could get to this place where we could finally be satisfied with life, where true contentment is not only a possibility, it's our reality. It's the very source essence from which the dream of life creates itself. The woman, the man lying back on the sandy shores of time, the soft, sweet sandy shores of time. This sand doesn't gravel up your butt. This stuff is like a soft little hand, each and every little grain of sand. It's just there to comfort you and help you feel right about life. And there's Mama. And there's Papa. And there they are like, wow. And there's the whole entire family gathered with them. And there's a big old group communion going on. A gathering together, a singularity of conscious heart, a presence that's in each and every person gathered. In that huge circle of love forming there on the soft sandy shores of time, baby. Yeah, can you see the rainbow energies erupting now? Can you see life regenerating and recreating itself from that beautiful little cove? Let's call it the Blue Lagoon, because you know that's where what's her name and what's his name swam around back there, natural and naked as can be. Well, why not? That's a good place. We'll call it Blue Lagoon, man. You know, and here we are, babies, stretching it out into the wonderful reality of truthful, creative, harmonically vibratory love, man. That which vibratories itself into the perfect place. Inside this grand symphony we call life, the living expression of love that creates universals and universes, babies, but they're all kind of melding and merging as we experience this moment in time, gathered there in the divine heart. See the deepness of your contentment? See the satisfaction finally in your restless soul? Can you allow this to be? Can you let go of all the bullshit that you see? Can you be real? Living from the heart, seeing it for real. Can you live in it? Can you be the fountain of love then that is so protected in that fountain of love, nothing toxic can occur here. Nothing of a harmful nature. You see, and then you just expand your field outward, and that becomes so all around you. Darlings, we're digging deep into the divine this morning. Yeah, right here on this Coyote Medicine Show, because it's the medicine that we need to understand. It's the medicine we need to know in order to get on with this ever-loving flow of this beautiful heart emotion, to live it fully, consciously present inside. And here, let me give you a little help on this. Ooh, free, ever-loving ride, easy loving ride. We'll just take a little toke here, man. And in this divine smoke is the transformative prayer given, the sacred herb of life. Re-energize the love inside, that you feel unity inside this tribe. Yes, indeedy. Don't you see? And don't you know? And aren't you glad you tuned into this Coyote Medicine Show here on the Hazy Radio Network? Yes, indeed, the rockin'est network around. Since Grandpa Coyote's here to be found, and babies, you missed a hot show last night on Clarissa's channel, man. You want to be, what does she call it, Paranormal Underground? Yeah, you should check that action out, man. You know, there's lots of good shows here on Hazy Radio, besides old Grandpa. Well, you know, we do have the Rock and Roll Psychic, you know, and, man, you know, and a whole bunch more, man. You just gotta be here. You just gotta be in the flow. So whenever you're feeling that restless soul and it ain't settled again, come back here and get a dose, baby, and you get settled just right. Or you'll get so upset about the world around you, you'll have to come and listen to another Coyote Medicine Show in the morning so we can help you understand it and settle it all back down. Sometimes there's mischief around, man. Sometimes, you know, things aren't real clear till you tune in here, you know. It's kind of like, that's why we're here at the beginning of the day, because then you get it underway in just the right way, you know. You're flowing with your heart because you got your family, your tribe with you, man. Besides inside, you unify. And as you unify inside, well, outside you unify too, man. That's just the way it is, you know. And unify is what? Understanding our conscious presence in each and every person that lives. That's a big one. That's a hard one to swallow this early in the day, but woo, that's the way us coyotes play, man. We just take the leap, man. You know, we're not the kind to stand there on the cliff and waver around and say, I don't know if I want to go. We got them wings on. We know the wind's strong. We're diving for it, man. Let's go. You know, that's the way coyote roll, man. You betcha, because we rock. We're not afraid of shit like other folks are, you know. When we are afraid of shit, hell, we admit it to ourselves and we just get on with it, man. Fear has only a presence in the past, not in our present moment, and it never will again, man. Fear is an unusual illusion in which we've lived, where we felt so powerless that we felt unprotected. We felt violated by the world around us continually. No matter what stage of life we lived in, we never seemed to have enough. That restless soul could never be satisfied, because it knew it didn't have its heart, man. It knew its heart had gone someplace else. It could feel it inside. It knew it was still there somehow, but it didn't know how to get there. The walls of fear were way too tall, way too thick, way too strong, right? Wrong. You see, there's an innocent little child inside of that ever-loving heart of ours. And it's awakening inside of each and every one of us, just like it does each and every morning. Talk about a wake-up call. And as you allow that to awaken, it's these walls you dissolve. Because that child has no fear. It sees it clear. It sees the mighty power in its own love and doesn't even have to understand it that way. It just knows that wherever it looks and whatever it looks at, that is so created by its heart. That everything then in its life is a blessing. Everything. Because it wouldn't create it otherwise. You see, that child knows the secret. And it's not such a secret anymore. It's all born of innocent love. We've been taught to feel a burden, to take responsibility, to carry a heavy weight, especially for others, you know. That's the noble thing, yeah. But our reality is we're already living in truth and we have no burdens. There's only blessings here. That's the only way we'll create it. That's the way of the heart. The way of what is called innocent love. It ain't so stupid now, is it? It's the wisest thing in the whole universe. In the eyes of the child and the heart of the child is the simplicity of living given. A child knows to follow the flow, to go with what it's given. And it loves it. It appreciates it. Same way a little puppy does when you give it a little attention, give it just what it needs. Oh, it's so happy. Baby's the same way. This little baby inside each and every one of us that knows its full conscious presence in the person that you are now. You see, it's not wearing diapers. It's found the simplicity. It's found the wiseness in that simplicity. It knows enough to follow the divine intelligence, to be a part of that, actively, by seeing its creation into being, given in the ever-loving heart way. The tiny child at the center of forever. The tiny child in you, me too. All the rest of us, don't you know? Don't you see? Don't you care? Babies, see, now in our heart we're bare. Those walls disappear. They dissolve away. They become a glowing presence of reassuring love, which further amplifies our enjoyment of our reality. Which brings us then to that moment again, there on that beach of love, on the sands of time, man. Gathering together with the tribe of life and completing ourselves wholly and severally. In other words, all of us in it together. I hate to use such terminology. It just slips out of me sometimes. And when I say holy, I mean WHOLLY, which is like a whole person, a whole family, a whole tribe, a whole humanity, a whole earth, a whole universe beyond her, without division from any other universe there may be. The conscious presence that stretches itself into all of reality and experiences it as it be, way beyond time, don't you see? Oh, I know we're getting real mystical here, but we got to stretch you a bit early in the day, get you ready for what's coming your way so that you can deal with it a little more properly in this more loving way, you know? Be this effusive fountain of love. Let this child see from inside of yourself. Don't be afraid. And when you see the fear, embrace it. Let the child embrace it. It's not afraid, even of fear. This child does not know fear. It only knows its rich enjoyment in creation and the very adult ways in which it completes itself, which aren't so adult anymore, because these are children at play, wouldn't you say? And away we go with a little more of this Coyote Medicine Show. Yes, indeedy, we in the flow now, babies, here on the Hazy Radio.